Ah, the most romantic thing I've ever done. What is more romantic than taking the one you love to see Hearts on Valentine's Day? I got hooked in football. I had an aunt who lived straight across the street from the ground at Airdrie, so although I was only 10 or 11 year old, I could go to the game, come out, go to my aunt's, who would make sure I got my tea, then she'd take me in the bus back home to Caldertrooks. It started from there, then you just keep watching teams and you think you want to go into every ground. So once you've done every ground, you think, well, what can I do next? Let's go and see every fixture. By that I mean I want to see every senior Scottish team playing every other senior Scottish team. This is a grid showing the fixtures I have actually seen, the ones with the crosses in them. I keep a running total at this side of which games I've seen. I'm currently up at fixture number 777. Good few more to get this season. I started getting a book together in 1987. When it was suggested to me by a very good friend, a Mr. Bernard Stocks. He was doing fixture collecting long before I was. And he suggested, if you're going to do this, you've really got to keep a record of it.
Sandy really took to it like a duck to water.
Bernard's been a guru to me.
I'm not sure that's a compliment.
What this is a book in which I record the games I was at, obviously the date, games, the team lineups, the goal scorers, the crowd.
Clyde versus Falkirk at Shawfield, attendance 30,000. I mean, what did Clyde get now? About 500 or 600.
So you've got to be a really anorak to really want to keep this sort of thing, but I love it. You know, it keeps me out of jail.
Oh, I'm a terrible collector of things.
I hoard. Yep, very much compulsive hoarder. Yes.
The first game was, believe it or not, was Third Lanark against Partick Thistle, and it was 1946.
March 1963. Airdrie versus Stranraer in a Scottish Cup tie.
I've outlived Third Lanark, if nothing else.
Most memorable match I've ever seen was way back in the 60s. Airdrie playing Hibs at Airdrie. Airdrie won 5-3. There were 2 sending offs, and that was very rare at this time. 4 penalties, 2 scored, 2 missed. A Hibs player got his leg broken. What's the best game of football you've ever seen?
Along with 128,000 other people that were there, 1960, the European Cup final, Real Madrid 7, Eintracht 3.
When your team's going well, it's great to support a team. When they're not going so well, it's not so great. When you're supporting a team, you tend to watch the progress of that team and ignore the opposition. When you're there as a neutral, you're watching both of them, and I find that much more fun.
Sandy actually keeps a record of the number of fixtures he's seen as well, which I never did. So he's now done, I think, about 100 or more than I have.
It wasn't a contest. But as he points out himself, he said, I'm younger than him, I'm liable to see more games.
I was delighted for him. I was, as I say, he put the work in, a lot more work in than I did.
Get it up, you Bernard. To me, it's the best sport in the world. Bar none. I have never doubted what I'm doing. No, never, ever. I love it.